Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, Disney has once again postponed the release of various upcoming films. More rules have been added to wearing face masks at the parks, and an update on the Disneyland parks reopening. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU. Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date on what's going on with the Walt Disney Company and Disney parks each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. And also subscribe and turn those notifications on for my channel, because tomorrow I'm going to be posting another video. I'm actually going to be posting an unboxing video, a video I haven't done in a while, but I unboxed the Stance Pixar Collection Big Box Set. So subscribe to my channel and look forward to that sometime coming out tomorrow. But starting off with parks news now, Disney has made even more changes regarding to wearing face masks while inside the parks. The previous adjustments just made a little over a week ago included the banning of neck gaiters and triangle bandanas. The newest to the face coverings rules include that face coverings containing valves, mesh material, or holes of any kind are not acceptable. So this is something I think that just over time, especially just during the pandemic, I think is just going to be continuously updated, especially what seems like two new masks or face coverings are being created constantly. If you've recently ridden the Grand Fiesta tour in Epcot, you've probably noticed something a little bit different and, well, missing. A video this past week from Magical News Live showed during the finale scene of the attraction, Jose planted face first into the ground. An update later showed the animatronic completely removed from the scene as cast members had replaced him with flowers in his spot, which I don't think was the correct way to go about this, but I guess they could have done other things, but I don't think placing flowers where Jose was a very good look. But let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Just a few weeks ago, Disney announced that if you plan on riding Star Wars Rise of the Resistance over at Hollywood Studios, you'll need to enter a virtual queue for that. Originally, queues were available to join at 10 a.m., 1 and 4 p.m. And I covered that a couple weeks ago on a previous Disney Roundup on how you join the virtual queues. And if you want to check that out, I will leave a link to that in the description down below. But Disney has since then changed that, making only 2 times a day being available to join virtual queues at 10 a.m. and now at 2 p.m. So most likely the reason for this is that they're only doing 2 times to disperse the virtual queues, is that the ride seems like it's gone down almost every day since the reopening. And for Disney to be able to get that ride back up and running again, it takes a good hour or so for them to reset everything so everything can work again. So there's really no reason to disperse that third virtual queue time, since it seems like a lot of people aren't able to ride the attraction then. And of course, Disney does remind you that a virtual queue does not guarantee you that you'll be able to ride Rise. However, I personally think that if you're able to secure one of the 10 a.m. virtual queue boarding groups, that you should be okay for riding that attraction. So since Magic Kingdom has reopened, the TTA Peoplemover, well, hasn't been moving people. Ever since the reopening on July 11th, the Peoplemover has been unavailable for guests, and as of recent, Disney has changed its status on the Walt Disney World website and the My Disney Experience app. The Peoplemover is now placed under the scheduled unavailable section with no time given for return, but subscribe and stay tuned to my channel, and I'll keep you up to date on all the latest on when the Peoplemover is available to ride again. So about a month ago, Walt Disney World made the decision to cancel all Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties for this year, and now Disneyland is doing the same. Disneyland Resort has officially announced that all Oogie Boogie Bash Halloween parties will be canceled for 2020. Of course, too, the Disneyland parks have still not reopened yet and have not been presented with a new reopening date since their originally planned reopening of July 17th. Now, according to Blog Mickey, future resort guests with arrivals through August 22nd are being emailed with cancellations of their reservations. Now, with Orange County being a high case area, I believe it will still be a while before Disneyland is able to propose a new reopening date for the parks, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't able to reopen until 2021 with just how much smaller and tighter those parks are, specifically speaking for Disneyland. Now for outside the parks news. As over time the non-DVC resorts continue to reopen, Disney has announced an update regarding some resorts reopening. The Polynesian, which was originally scheduled to reopen on August 12th, will now open on October 4th. Art of Animation, which was also scheduled to reopen on August 12th, will now open November 1st. And Beach Club and Boardwalk, which were originally scheduled to reopen on August 24th and October 1st, no longer have opening dates with them, joining the list of Wilderness Lodge, the non-DVC section at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Port Orleans French Quarter and Riverside, and the All-Stars to not have announced reopening dates. Now, of course, when entering the parks or Disney Springs, one of Disney's safety implementations they introduced for the phased reopening is temperature screenings. In Disney's latest changes to their dining know before you go section on their website, they've said that guests dining in table service restaurants at Disney Resort hotels will undergo temperature screenings prior to entering the location. As with other locations at Walt Disney World Resort that require temperature screenings before entry, anyone displaying a temperature of 100.4 or above will be directed to an additional rescreening. Those with temperatures of 100.4 or above will not be allowed entry, and those in their party will not be allowed entry either. Now for company news. In a recent article on Variety, a Disney spokesperson has told them that the live-action Mulan release has once again been postponed. The film was originally scheduled to be released back in March, then rescheduled for July, then again on August 21st. Now the film has been removed from the release schedule, suspending its release indefinitely. Along with that, Disney is also pushing back the release of future Star Wars and Avatar films by a year. The long-anticipated sequel for Avatar is expected to be released in December of 2022 now, followed by Avatar 3 in December of 2024, Avatar 4 in December of 2026, and Avatar 5 in December of 2028. For Star Wars, the next film is scheduled for release in December of 2023, then every other year in December for 2025 and 2027. Now with a little bit of sad news, on Friday, July 24th, award-winning morning host, long-term host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and Disney legend Regis Philbin passed away from natural causes. Bob Iger said, "Regis graced us with warmth, humor, and self-deprecating wit, always bringing happiness to all of us. Our hearts go out to Joy and his family. Rest in peace, Regis." Regis, of course, well known for hosting the Disney Christmas Parade special on TV for many years, from 1991 to 2008, voiced various characters in movies and TV series, and was one of the celebrities featured in Superstar Limo. Regis was inducted as a Disney legend at the 2011 D23 Expo. The 2020 Emmy nominations are now out, and some series from Disney Plus have quite a few nominations, including The Mandalorian. There are 19 total nominations coming from Disney Plus that include The Imagineering Story, The World According to Jeff Goldblum, Forky Asks a Question, a celebration of the music from Coco, and The Little Mermaid Live. 15 out of 19 nominations belong to The Mandalorian, being nominated in categories such as Outstanding Drama Series and Outstanding Special Effects. For the time being, Season 2 of The Mandalorian is said to be released in October of this year. Alright everyone, well that's all I have for you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. And that's all I have for you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.